Hi, today's the 12th of June. It is 29 days since I had my Botox treatment for cricopharyngeus or retrograde cricopharyngeus disorder or the inability to burp or R-CPD. So I've had my month check-in with Lucy Hickling this afternoon. It was a phone call. It was for about maybe 10-15 minutes, um, which was booked in when I actually had my procedure that we have a check-in after a month. Um, and as I put in my previous video, um, I'm still at, I think, about 20% success. That's how I would rate it. I have occasional burps. I've not burped for about probably 4 or 5 days. Um, so I shared this with Lucy, and she was quite surprised that it hadn't worked, which I took quite is quite a good thing, right? Because I think that must kind of show that generally it works. So it's surprised when it doesn't work so well. Um, Lucy did say that it could still start to work. But I did sort of challenge that. I did ask like how often does she have people that after a month it hasn't really worked? Does it then just start to work? And she sort of said it is quite rare for that to actually happen. I then went on to talk about how I had quite wheezy throat um, from the treatment, which again she was quite a bit sort of surprised by. Again, it must be quite rare that it happens. Um, she says that she said we've agreed now to do a second dose. That's the key thing, really. So I've booked myself in to go to have 100 milligrams this time, and she's told me that the 100 milligrams will be on either side, 50 on either side. And because of the wheezing, she says we'll make sure that we go a little bit lower next time. But the ECG, when she did it, showed that it wasn't going too close to the vocal cords. So yeah, I have a plan. The plan is that I'll go on the 7th of August, which will be, I think it's 11 weeks since my treatment. You have to wait 10 weeks, and I can't go until the 7th. So I could have gone to the 31st, but I'm not unable to. So it'll be 11 weeks since the first treatment. I'll have 100 milligrams. I asked about private healthcare because I'm having this funded through Bupa through private healthcare, and so Lucy's provided me a letter, and I will then get in touch with Bupa. She says they may agree to pay for second treatment or they may not, but I can book in anyway, and then we deal with that as and when if it's funded or not. So I'm hopeful that Bupa will give that funding. So that's where I am really. No real change physically. think I am where I am with it, but I've had my check-in and we've agreed that I'll have a second dose of 100 milligrams on the 7th of August, um, back in the same venue in Wimbledon as last time with Lucy. And so I will update you when I've had that second treatment.